morning, good afternoon, good evening, hello. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Lorie. Hi, Phil. Pour, repeat. Patricia. Bridget, 22. Hi, Chad. Hi, RV. Benny is grateful. Yeah, the cold weather feels good. I don't mind cold weather every once in a while. Overthinking. It's that mind chatter. You know? It gets us. Hi, Lee. Hi, Susie. Can't pronounce your name. Energy Mover Maria, hello. Aloha. All right. Hi, Vanessa. Well. Welcome to the human journey. You are human. Holy cow. I really just wanted to jump on, more than anything, to connect with you guys globally, and just remind us of what we're going through, and ways in which we can assist ourselves in navigating this. There feels like there is this building up, intensity rising on an energetic level, almost like we are going always on a roller coaster, because that is the perfect analogy of this human journey, is the roller coaster ride. And hi, Wes. Yeah, I just jumped on. It's almost like we're going up this roller coaster hill, the hill, right? And it's like there's these build-ups, there just feels like something's building up. And the way that it can be experienced in your life, there's thousands of different ways that this build-up energy can be experienced in your life. There could be a lot of physical purging. You could be literally physically sick, physically exhausted, ailments that are coming up that haven't been in front of you for a while, or more powerful ailments, your body shutting down, breaking down, in pain, your back going out, rashes coming out of nowhere, headaches, dizziness, nauseousness. It can be felt as like emotional buildup, so irritable, right? Like so irritable that you don't even know what to do. Bouts of frustration or anger. It can be felt as looping in your head that just won't stop. It can really feel like right now there is this experience or expression of being out of control. And the biggest illusion of this whole human journey is that we are in control, right? And the illusion that we're supposed to be in control. And that is how you navigate this. But what we're actually designed to remember, especially in these intense energies right now, where it truly is all about surrendering with intention, right? I always call this the surrendered action. I think it's really, really important. It's difficult to explain, but surrendered action is when you are trusting that all that is happening in your now, everything that is arising within you, everything you're seeing in your physical reality, all of the people that are being pulled out of your life, the deception you may be seeing, the darkness you may be seeing around yourself or within yourself, right? The emotions that are continuing to come up, the physical ailments, whatever is happening, it is perfect, even though we don't have to like it. Even though we would have a opinion of it being a different way, that doesn't mean you still can't surrender to it, i.e., it is exactly what I'm supposed to be experiencing. There are no mistakes. Even in the most chaotic of experiences, the most horrific of experiences. From that state of surrendering, there's a receptivity. You start to open up into what is being asked of you by you. So you're not trying to grip, okay, or hold tight to what's occurring right now in your life. You're not trying to fix it, make sense of it, ask why. You are letting that go. That's a deep state of surrender. Like you can actually drop your shoulders and be. That's a state of flow. It doesn't mean that you don't get to have all of your opinions about it. There's no such thing as not having opinions. There's no such thing as not being upset about it. Of course, if somebody leaves your life, or if you are having physical pain, or if you are having these emotional bouts that you don't like, of course you're not going to like it. A surrendered state doesn't mean that you are going to, pretend that that you enjoy what you're going through. You get to not like it. It's okay. But in that surrendered state, you move into a receptivity and a flow. You remember that nothing is permanent, that change is the only thing that's permanent. And then when you start to remember that there is an intentional action that's being asked of you. So one of the reasons that many humans don't like to experience what's arising, whether it's an emotion, a physical pain, an interaction between somebody in their lives, whatever it is, the reason people don't like to see it, to feel it, and to be in it is because they think that it lasts. They think that it's permanent. They think that if they move into it and feel it, that it's going to be with them. And that's the biggest illusion as well in this human journey, is that there is such a thing as permanence. That if you feel an emotion or you have some sort of argument with a friend, or your partner leaves your life, or whatever it is that you're going through, that somehow that's forever. That you're going to be stuck in that. That's not true. The only reason that may be experienced by you is because you're attaching to it. You're grabbing it. You don't want it to be. So you're trying to fix it. You're trying to hold on and make it different. When you let go, you give yourself permission to have every human emotion you're having. Get upset, get frustrated, get angry, get whatever that is. But you throw up your hands. You allow it. It moves. Everything is designed to move and be in movement. It's a feeling state. It's not a doing state, right? But then you also have to take action in your life. So you have to show up. You have to wake up in the morning. You have to change your environment, perhaps. Maybe you need to go sit outside and get the sun on your face, right? Maybe you need to make a phone call. Maybe you have to go to work, right? So you're always taking action. The reason things feel like they're permanent and sticking is because you're playing the victim role, which is like, woe is me. This sucks. I hate this. Why is this happening to me? This shouldn't be happening to me. Again, this is happening to me. I don't know why this is happening. Those are disempowered victim states that literally anchor it into your reality, and then you drag it with you, right? You wallow in it. And then it literally anchors and you're just carrying it with you throughout your day. As opposed to, wow, I am moving through this. I'm moving through, this is moving through me. Anything that you're in right now is literally moving through you. And then you have to take action, meaning you don't this is really, really important. You don't take action to necessarily get out of what you're in or to change what you're in. You just simply take action in what you are in. Feel into that for a moment, okay? Taking action while you are simply just in what you are experiencing. So for instance, you wake up and you're super irritable, or you're super depressed or sad or anxious. The individual that is in a surrendered flow state, in a surrendered action kind of state, is going to say, wow, this is what I'm feeling. This is moving through me. And what else? I'm going to go sit in the sun. I'm going to go listen to music. I'm going to go do a yoga class. I'm going to go swim. I'm going to get in my car and go to work. You're not trying to get rid of what is moving through you. You're simply allowing what is moving through you to just be. And you're choosing also how you want to be in it. As opposed to, oh my God, I can't believe I'm depressed. This sucks. I need to get out of this. How do I get out of this? I need to change this and fix this right away. Okay, I'm going to go do this, and then I'm going to go do this. Oh my God, like I hope if I do this, this will help. I'm going to meditate for 15 minutes, and hopefully that meditation is going to move me out of this depressive state. I really don't want to be in this. This is so uncomfortable. That is you resisting what simply just needs to be. You're fighting against it. You're moving against the flow because you don't like it. Welcome to the human journey. The next 2 months, this came in really strong yesterday. The next 2 months, you guys, are going to be very, very intense for those of us that are not willing to surrender to what is being shown to us. If we continue to deny and ignore what is being shown to us, whether it is something physical being shown to you based on a friendship, a relationship, a job, situations, or whether it is internal, limiting thoughts and beliefs, emotional states, behaviors, things that need to be cleared, that need to be seen. If we continue to try to bypass and ignore it, to try to cross our fingers or change it, we're going to be in a really bumpy state the next 2 months. It takes a ton more courage to surrender into the flow of what you're trying to show yourself, to accept it, to go through that heartache or that pain, to go through that loneliness, to go through the holy shit, is this really how I've been my whole life? Oh my God, are these truly the patterns that I have been playing in? This is an evolution. This isn't a walk in the park where you get to positive think your way or mantra your way out of what needs to be seen, what needs to be felt, what needs to be heard, what needs to be shifted. Positive thinking and all these mantras and all of these tools, okay, they are sidekicks, but only if you are surrendering into what is being shown to you without trying to get out of it. And the more and more that you stay in an awakened state, the more you're going to realize that these old ways that we have been taught to move through life won't work. The trying to raise your vibration, the trying to stay positive, the trying to mantra your way out of it, all of these things are not going to work because you haven't been taught that you actually need to surrender into what is showing up. And then you take the tools also at the same time. It's a very different state of being. And if we don't do that, we are going to be in a very rocky roller coaster ride. Does this make sense? We haven't been taught this. We've been taught how to get out of what we don't like. We've never been taught how to be in what we don't like. Think about that for a second. We're taught how to get out of what we don't like. Think of 3 things you're grateful for. Think of 3 positive things in your life. Fuck that. That's not going to help me surrender into what I am truly experiencing right now. And I had a really intense last couple of days. And when I was on the airplane flying home, I was in a really sad state. Like, I was sad. Even right now when I think about it, there's an emotion that comes up, sadness. If I had tried to think of 3 positive things, that is not honoring the sadness. That's not honoring what my heart was feeling. That's not honoring what I was actually experiencing on that flight home. Well, Lorie, just think of 3 things you're grateful for. Fuck off. I don't need to. Why would I think of 3 things I'm grateful for when I'm experiencing in the moment sadness? Why is it not okay for me to just be in that sadness? Or you can add whatever it is that you're experiencing. Why? It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't resonate. Because I know that whatever I'm experiencing in that moment is shifting me. It needs to be given space. It needs to be given the stage. And again, the reason 99% of humans don't allow themselves to just be on an airplane and be in that sadness and be in that heartbreak and be in whatever they're in is because they think that if they are, it's going to stay. Or there's something wrong with them. They use it through the lens of judgment, fear. Fuck, this is going to stay forever. You don't know. And if you remember that everything is in movement, everything is flowing, and you're not in control, then your shifts and your evolution happen much faster. I never tried to get out of what I was experiencing that entire day. I got home. I was feeling it. All right. And then I wake up in the morning and I felt free. I felt like somebody had opened up a cage and let me go. Now, I wasn't trying to get to that state. I didn't say to myself, okay, I'm going to just feel all of this because tomorrow I'm going to be feeling amazing. I didn't say to myself all day as I was feeling that sadness and that heartbreak and that whatever I was feeling, like, oh my God, okay, what do I need to do? How do I need to get through this? How do I need to process this? What does this all mean? Like, do I need to do this? Do I need to do that? Like, I didn't do any of that. Surrendered action means that you are in what you are in, surrendered to it, and then you're just taking action next to it. I'm in an airplane. I'm drinking my water. I'm doing some emails. I just got off the airplane. I'm now going to my car. I'm now driving home. I just got home. I'm not unpacking. That's action. You're in movement. You're in life. Okay? You're not wallowing in what you're in, but you're feeling exactly what you're in. Very big difference, and it shifts you. This is about letting go of control. Think about in your life what you're trying to control. Think about in your life what you don't like, that you don't want to be in, that you don't want to feel, that you don't understand, that you wish you weren't experiencing anymore. That's what needs to be surrendered into. And the surrendered state, what it means or what it feels like to surrender into something is you let go. You just kind of drop into it and you let it take you, while you simultaneously know that it's not you. So it's not gonna, you're not gonna become any. It's not gonna take over you. You're not gonna become it, because it's not you. It's just you moving through. That is empowerment. That's freedom, and that is feeling safe. You know, truly feeling safe in the world. Whatever is coming up for you guys right now, I'm telling you, don't look away. Don't look away. See it. See all of it. See every tiny little thing that's being asked of you to see. Because the more and more that we show up in this life, the more and more we will see the shadow, because it's getting brighter, because it's getting more energetic. The more bright it becomes on this planet, the darker we will see things, the more we will see the darkness. The brighter it becomes in your body, the more you will see the shadow within you. You'll have these holy shit moments of, oh my God, I did that again. Oh my God, I fell into that pattern. Or, oh my God, right? And it's not to say that you don't want to do things alongside it as tools, right? Maybe you go see a healer, or you get body work done, or you go talk to a friend, or you go to a therapist, or whatever you need to do. It's not saying that you don't do those things. That's being in a surrendered state of action, means that you are taking tools alongside, but you're surrendering to what's showing up. Hey, Phil, I love you. You're surrendering to what is. That's it. And the more we stop trying to run from the dark, the easier this becomes. We have to stop running from the dark. This came in this morning when I was doing my laundry. I truly believe this with all my heart. And I will believe this till the day I leave this planet. And I will speak and teach on this forever, even though it is not an opinion that a lot of people like. A lot of people don't teach this. We are designed to be able to stand in the chaos. We are designed to be able to stand in chaos and be at peace. This world, the outer world and the internal world, is going to get more chaotic. I promise you. And that's not a bad thing. It's evolution. And if you think that somehow you're going to be able to not feel chaos, you're on the wrong planet. Are you continuing, or are you someone that runs from chaos? It needs to be peaceful. It needs to be like this and like this and like this. I have my routine. I go here and then I go here and then I go here. I have to have my workouts and I have to have my smoothies and I have to have this, and then I may have to make sure I have sunlight. And then if you're like that, that's a very controlled state of being. You do not like chaos. Most humans don't. And you're going to have a very difficult time as more light enters onto the planet. because it's going to get more chaotic. It's going to, because chaos is is a state where you are not in control. And we've got to get comfortable in not being in control. We've got to be able to step into anything. And if it feels wobbly, if it feels chaotic, if it feels intense, if it feels like, holy shit, yes, welcome to your training zone. Go in. You've got this. And what do? You don't try to control the chaos. You simply choose how you want to be in it. Okay, I'm going to breathe. Okay, I'm going to remember I'm not it. Okay, I'm going to remember what's happening here. Okay, I've got my little toolbox. Maybe I'll turn on some music. Maybe I'll move my body a little bit through this chaos. You don't try to change the chaos. The chaos isn't going anywhere. All of these people in the spiritual community that think that they're moving into some 5D earth, this new earth that's going to be beautiful and peaceful and loving, and that's a state of being, not a physical thing. And the only way that you get to those states is that you surrender to the chaos. If you're constantly trying to bypass chaos because you think that there's some other new world that you're going to and it has nothing to do with chaos, you have to go through the chaos. It's part of this planetary evolution. You have to learn how to let go of control. If you think that you're going to reach some enlightened state by control, you're in a big, big illusion. Because being in a controlled state is resistance. And being in a controlled state is judgment. And being in a controlled state is based on fear. So the more that you let go of trying to get to any sort of enlightened state, the more you let go of trying to do anything other than just be present and surrender into that, that's the master. That's the most powerful enlightened state, is the one that says, holy shit, I'm in a rocky roller coaster, let's go. I got this. It's not me. How much more do I need to feel? What's being taken from me? What am I being asked to let go of? What am I being asked to stop judging? Right? What am I being asked to see, to hear? Do I need things to be boom, 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 right? Perfect. Because what happens when it's not? That's the true lessons that we get kicked into. You're somebody that goes to the gym every single day, and you have to have it, right? Or you're somebody that does a certain type of food routine every single day. What happens if it's gone? What happens if it's taken from you? If there's anything that we can remember, well, there's so many, but one of the really important things to remember is that we are not here to get rid of the uncomfortable. We're just here to simply move through the uncomfortable. It's so much easier. How often throughout your day are you trying to get rid of the uncomfortable? And what if you thought to yourself, or you remembered, I'm not here to get rid of this, because it's all energy and motion. I'm here to move through this. which means I just allow it. And then I do other things throughout my day to assist me. It's like you're going into battle, okay? There's an analogy. You're going into battle, and every you're the leader of the the army is like, all right, that's our battlefield, and there's all the people that we're going to be battling. We have to go there. And so many people are like, fuck that, I don't want to go to battle. I'm not going to battle. I'm turning around. It's like there's nowhere to go. You signed up for this. Your suit, your armor is on. You're going into battle. And then the sergeant in charge or the general or the commander is like, now look down, and you got your belt, right? You got your tools that's going to help you battle this, right? Yeah, I got the tools. Okay, but you still have to go into battle. And the really unfortunate thing about a lot of the spiritual community is that they walk into the battle and then they try to find ways to bypass the actual battle. Oh, I'm just gonna try to like move my way into this really beautiful flowery fairy forest over here, and I'm gonna move that direction, and I'm gonna be able to get around it. Watch, I'm gonna change my thoughts, and that battle isn't even there. And the general's looking at you like, have you lost your fucking mind? You can't go anywhere. You got it. Why do you think you have this suit on? Why do you think you have your tool belt of all the things that you're gonna need to get into to go through the battle? You stop trying to find ways to make it easier on you and bypass it. Just go through the damn battle. Just face it. Just go head in. I'm going. Because nothing can destroy you. Nothing can kill you. Unless you let it. Unless you believe that it can. And so many of us that have grown up in the really kind of woo-woo-y spiritual community believes that the battle and the battlefield is going to kill you. It's going to lower your vibration. And that you actually need to change that entire reality. That's the most disempowered state. That you need to change the reality of the battlefield. No, you have to surrender and accept the battlefield. And you have to remember that you are more powerful than the battlefield. So what's going on inside of you? What's going on outside of you that you think you need to change? You need to somehow manipulate or maneuver or change your thoughts around. And what if the answer is to simply just be through it? Go through it. Move through it. What if that is where true empowerment and freedom and safety resides? And because it takes so much courage to say, holy shit, if I go through this battle, I'm not going to die. You're not going to die, I promise you. But it looks like I'm going to die. You're not going to die. Go. Okay, shit. It takes a lot more courage to just simply show up. It takes a lot more courage to not control. It takes a lot more courage to simply just be in what you're feeling. Because you have to trust that you're going to come out. You have to trust that the battle isn't going to get you. You have to trust that there is something bigger than you guiding you through that which you're afraid is going to destroy you or take you down, make you lonely, make you feel like you have no money, you're unworthy. There's no abundance in life. I have to stay over on this side of the forest over here and keep creating my limited beliefs, lifestyle. No, you don't. Get up, go through the battlefield. Well, the battlefield's going to show me all of the things that I think about myself. Yep. Then I'm going to have to see all the people in my life that reflect that. Yep. Then I'm going to have to feel a lot of pain and trauma. Yep. But you want to know what's on the other side of that battlefield? Absolute freedom. Absolute empowerment. Trust. Presence. But what we tend to do is kind of like go and sit over by the forest area. We find our own cute little forest based on all our trauma. We're like, I'm just going to create life here. I'm going to make my little campfire, and I'm going to have my, you know, my family and my lifestyle that I have that's comfortable. And I'm just going to look out every once in a while and see that battlefield. But nope, I'm just going to keep doing this. And then I'm going to read about this like powerful new earth that people want to go to, and how there's love and light everywhere. But I'm just going to like somehow like intentionalize it or manifest it in my little forest here. It's not, that's not reality. You actually got to get up and go through the fucking fire. You can sit in your little part of the forest while the battle's going on and manifest in your head. And sure, things are going to drop into that forest, because manifestation it's not like some magical tool. You can still manifest from a state of wounded trauma. So you're manifesting, you're creating. I got such a great life. It's like, dude, you're in a prison. You don't even know what life is yet. Life is through that battlefield. But it's too painful. So what? Okay. But I don't want to feel it. Okay. So you can stay in the prison of your own trauma and shadow. Or you can say, fuck it, get out of my way, I'm going through. It's not easy. To think about your life right now. Are you sitting over in the forest where it's comfortable? Lots of us are. Creating this life that's comfortable, but not truly what you're here to experience. Or are you going to stand up and go through the bloody battle? Are you going to get really dirty and bloody and beat up and beat down? That's why we're here. We're here to go through it. We're here to master and remember that we're none of it. If you are none of what you are experiencing, what in God's green earth are you afraid of? If you are none of what you are experiencing, why are you trying to change it? If you are none of what you are experiencing, then why are you simply not just allowing it? Why? That's becoming the master. That is a much higher, elevated state of being than trying to control and change what you're in. Through your vibration, through your frequency, through all these other tricks and trades that try to get you out of just absolute surrendering into what is. While you simultaneously pull out your little bag of tools and say, what can I do to assist me so this isn't, you're not going to walk into a battle butt naked without any kind of tools to get you through it. That's not what this human journey is about. The human has every tool they need to get through this human life. You have everything you need to get through the battle. You don't have to sit on the battlefield and have a temper tantrum and play in the victim role. How did I get here? Why is this happening? Imagine this for a second. There's 1,000 of us in this team of soldiers. Okay, and in front of us is the other team that we're going to go up against. I don't know why I'm thinking this way in terms of battle. We're not going to really kill anyone, but let's just say. And you look over and there's 3 people that are literally on the ground. They have got their armor on, they've got their swords, everything they need. And they're on the ground having a fucking temper tantrum, crying. I want out, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, I don't know how to do this, I don't have anything to get me through. And you're looking at them like, what the fuck are you doing? Have you lost your mind? You have everything you need within you. You simply need to stand up and move forward and go. We're all doing this. Let's do it. Let's go. What are you doing? Get up. No, it sucks. I can't. I don't want to do this. I don't want to feel this. Then you kind of look over to the forest at the right and you see all these people like, you know, living in this like illusionary state of like some sort of God knows what, where they're pretending that everything is good. They're like, oh, just come over here and like you can just close your eyes and mantra. You know, you can just close your eyes and like create and manifest anything you want in this world. Just love and light your way through things. The fucking warriors are like, what the fuck is that, dude? You got to go through this battle. You mean love and light all the time. Like, what? It's being able to be in the chaos where the true master resides. That's the true gift of this human experience. And it is not a popular one. And people will deny it and fight against it and argue with me for a very long time. That's okay. From my own experience of what I have gone through and what I continue to go through and what I have continued to be shown in my life, it is not sitting on the sidelines chanting positive thinking and trying to change and fix everything by raising my own vibration and mantraing and positive, like 3 things I'm grateful for and all that. It's by showing up and feeling everything. It's by sitting on that plane ride for 7 hours and letting my heart break and my emotions run rampant and the sadness come through and all of that without trying to run from it or hide from it. That is where massive transformation and evolution happen. Not in the forest playing with the fairies, crossing your fingers that you don't have to go out into the battlefield. Every human is going to have to be in this battlefield. It's just a matter of how are you navigating the chaos? How are you, and how can we stop being so afraid of the chaos? The second humanity stops running from the shadow, stops trying to pretend that we are not going to see more shadow and dark, as if there's something wrong with that. The moment we stop running is the moment that we elevate this entire planet. You can hold love in your heart and still be in chaos. You can hold love in your beingness. You can hold compassion and empathy and still be standing on a battlefield. The fact that we need to put ourselves in some sort of peaceful state in order to be in compassion or empathy or to have love is an illusion. Can you have compassion and empathy and love when you are going through hell, when you are in chaos, when you are in an uncontrolled state? That's mastery. That's empowerment. That's higher states of consciousness. Not, oh my God, I need to make sure that I'm in this specific place, doing these specific things with these specific people in order to feel these states, in order to open my heart, no, that's the easy way. The more difficult route is to remember that the compassion, the empathy, and the love, and the acceptance, and the presence, and the flow is all right here, right now. Right alongside the chaos, the sadness, the anxiety, the stress, the lack, the abandonment, the conditional love, whatever it is. It's all being experienced together. And the more you practice just going straight through, the more you will continue to just go straight through life. You'll just keep flowing. You're not the thoughts. You're not your emotions. You're not your beliefs. You're not your behaviors. You're not your relationships. You're being shown these things so that you can surrender into them like the battlefield and just flow through them, observing them, seeing them, being in awe of them. And by doing that, you will be shown new ways of being. You will be shown relationships that need to leave. You will be shown friendships that are going to exit your life. You are going to be shown your own intuitive knowingness. You're going to be shown your own resonance. You're going to be shown your own traumas and limiting beliefs. You're going to be shown where you are still holding yourself down. You're going to be shown where your fears are. You're going to be shown where your lack still resides. And you just acknowledge it. It's in the acknowledgement, it's in the flow and movement through it that it shifts. Yeah, there's a lot of shakeups in friendships and relationships and a lot of things that you're going to see right now. We're in like an eclipse season, right? So there's going to be a lot of shadow that's going to be revealed. Eclipses are hiding the light, right? Or or coming across the light. So the darkness hides the light. The shadow comes in. More shadow needs to be seen. Bring it on. Bring it on. Let's go. Everything is happening for you. Everything. And you get to have all the opinions around it. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like move yourself into some state of like, I accept everything. I have no judgment. I'm just going to love all of it. Fuck off. That's not true. You're not. You're going to have temper tantrums. You're going to have frustrations. You're going to have it all. So what? So have it. Just move through it. Just move through it. You know? Wild ride we're on. Wild ride. I love you guys. I'm going to get going. Yeah, keep asking yourself, what do I need to see? What do I need to see? What do I need to see? I always say to myself, I know nothing so that I can know everything. I know nothing. I know nothing. I know nothing. You know? And just keep showing up. I'll save this as long as it saves. Sometimes it doesn't save. And be gentle with yourselves, you guys. Be gentle with other people. We're in it. We're rocking and rolling. Bring it on. Bring it on to the break of dawn. Oh, thank you for the badge. I don't see the badges when they come through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any advice for kids releasing? Yeah, I think if you're a parent, the greatest thing you can do is remind your kids that it's okay to feel everything. You know? That it's okay to feel everything. That there is no such thing as the right thing to feel, the right way to feel, the right thing to do, the wrong thing to do, in terms of what they're experiencing inside themselves. You know, if they're angry, let them be angry. If they're sad, let them be sad. If they're irritated, let them be irritated. You know? Okay, you guys, I'm going to get going. Lots of love. Bye.